Hello, KZOOMers.
Hey, everybody.
We have a brand new KZOOmer.
Brand
brand new KZOOmer.
Newly hatched. 15 days.
15 days old.
Oh, my
It's
goodness.
come.
Wow.
So his name is Simcha.
Simcha.
Simcha. Then what number hallelujah is that? Number 56. Hallelujah.
56?
That's 56, the latest hallelujah, which will soon be on your phone when the app. And I see my my wonderful canoe partner is here. Judy.
All right.
Well, Ariel, you're my canoe partner too, but anyway, so wonderful KZOOMers today, and you know, it just feels such a blessing to come together for practice. Like this is our work to make a beautiful world for Simcha to grow up into. Like we are creating that world for him.
That's our holy mission.
And he's gonna bless us with all kinds of possibility, really, that newborns hold. So I know he's singing in his heart. So in my meditation this morning, I got a message that said, you are 100% divine. you are 100% human. That was a bit of a koan, yeah. And I wanted today to live into that, and the sacred phrase that I wanted just to begin with, which happens at the beginning of the second chapter of Shehechiyanu, says, "Ani chavatzelet hasharon," and the flower in our tradition really represents like this. It's like the prophets talk about flowers as holding really the great beauty and secrets of life, and then it says, "Anicha." It says, "I am that flower. I am flowering forth." Shoshanat amakim. It's literally the lilies of the valley, but when that word amakim is there, it's talking about our depths, that place of rootedness in us. And all week long when I've been singing this, I've felt like I am flowering forth of my humanness, which is so fragile and so ephemeral. And I'm rooting into the infinite, the place that I am grounded in the infinite. So there's two different ways to chant this. I can say, I am grounded in this body, this that's not going to last that long. This body here, this earthiness. I'm grounded in that. And from there, I will flower into my divinity. Or I can say, I am grounded in my divinity, and I will let the flower of my humanity be an expression of that divinity. So it's like, it was kind of blowing my mind that both ways kind of worked for me. And so as we chant it, we are becoming that flower. And that flower is an expression of of being rooted in God. And also we want to like root ourselves in this embodied presence, in this earthiness, in this sense of that coming from a lineage. And from there, kind of flowering forth into the infinite. I don't know. I like both of them. I can't decide. So maybe both at once we can have this meaning.
Yes.
If anybody who's shruting, it's an A. It's an E and an A. And I know, Ariel, you have your new shruti. You want to get so an E and an A, and to feel when you say ani, to feel yourself flowering forth.
I
am that flower.
Ani chavatzelet hasharon shoshanat hamaki 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 ani shoshanat ha'amakim. Ani chavatzelet hasharon, shoshanat ha'amakim. Ani chavatzelet hasharon, shoshanat ha'amakim. Sharon, shoshanat ha'amakim. Ani chavatzelet hasharon, shoshanat ha'amakim. Ani chavatzelet hasharon, shoshanat shoshanat ha'amakim. Chavatzelet hasharon, shoshanat ani chavatzelet hasharon, shoshanat ha'amakim. Ani chavatzelet hasharon, shoshanat hasharon, shoshanat ha'amakim. Ani chavatzelet 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 hasharon, shoshanat
So keep your eyes closed, bring your attention to the breath. Imagine breathing into the heart on the in-breath. As you exhale, root down into that deep, deep depth. And as you inhale, take that deep energy, bring it back up into your heart. And on the next exhale, just flower forth. And come back into the heart on the in-breath. Exhale down, rooting into that place of the infinite within you. And calling it up into the heart on the in-breath. And then the out-breath flowering forth the truth, the beauty, the uniqueness that you are. Inhale back into the heart. And root down, this time root into your lineage, the place you come from. And take that lineage up on the inhale into the heart. And exhale, flowering forth as this incarnation. Coming back into the heart on the in-breath. And rooting down the out breath and taking all of that earthiness up. In breath and flowering forth as wide as you can. Beauty. And take all of that flowering and bring it back into the heart. And sometimes when I'm doing that practice and feeling like I am that flower, that all of the evolution of humanity has brought me to this place where I can flower using all of, everything that has come before is like coming into me and inspiring me to be that flower. And then when I open my eyes and I look around the KZOOM room, it's like we are a garden. We are a garden of flowers here.
Oh my goodness. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous, I say.
And so you want to just sort of get the fragrance of everybody's flowering here.
Sharon,
beauty.
It's so good to see you. Wow.
Who are you looking at?
Sharon, the old chant group.
Oh, right. So we are blooming, and yes, and if we don't have ourselves really deeply rooted, every wind of change is just gonna like blow us, sort of like into oblivion. But it's that rootedness, and the rootedness is not just rooted; it's also sourced. And I feel like that's so much what my practice is about, is allowing myself to be sourced by that place of the infinite. Because if I'm not, I'll get overwhelmed, I'm gonna burn out. So I wanna just like keep myself sourced. And in Jewish parlance, it's called dveikut. Dveikut is the place of like that connection that is constant. And that place of dveikut in you is connected to the infinite and can call on that infinite source at any moment that you need it, because you are that. And so I want to just to look at those two directions, the flowering forth and the rooting down, in our practice today. And before we do the next practice, I feel like that the challenge of connecting to that divinity really is that my conditioning kind of keeps me small, and my doubts and my hurts kind of like cause me to contract, my shame. And then I'm sort of like not paying attention to the breadth of my being. And I just wanted to read you this teaching that I think I've brought before from Sadhguru that I put up above my computer to remind myself. It says, the whole effort of the spiritual process is to break the boundaries you have drawn for yourself and experience the immensity that you are. The aim is to unshackle yourself from the limited identity you have forged as a result of your own ignorance, and live the way the Creator made you, utterly blissful and infinitely responsible. So this, I know, I get blown away by that too. So utterly blissful and infinitely responsible. And that infinite responsibility is being true to the wholeness, to that wholeness of yourself, to not pretend you're smaller than you are, and to flower forth into to unshackle yourself from the limits that you have imposed on yourself, that limited identity. So one of the best practices I have for doing that is this practice that I call accessing the highest. And I just, when I kind of composed and discovered this practice, which is from Psalm 7, I started to chant it, and I felt like, oh, this is about raising my vibration. And I feel like it's a language I like to explore, this idea that we each have a vibration, and that kind of the density of our limited self is that low vibration, and that we can raise our vibration and come into our limitlessness. And that higher vibration is going to open up possibilities for us. It's gonna, so I want to, in that higher vibration, I want to just pay attention to what comes through. Like on the higher vibration, we become a channel for the divine flow, it feels like. And so I remember at certain times in my life, this practice is really just, I come back to it to be able to say, oh no, it's my responsibility. It's part of it being infinitely responsible is to take responsibility for my own vibration. So let's see if we can open to that immensity. Lazman, Shaym-Havaya, Elyon, lazman, Shaym-Havaya, Elyon, 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 Shaym-Havaya, Shaym-Havaya, Elyon.
Shaym-Havaya Elyon Vazamra 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 Shaym-Havaya Shaym-Havaya Elyon Vazamra 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 Shaym-Havaya Vazamra Shaym-Havaya Vazamra Shaym-Havaya Vazamra Shaym-Havaya
So in the silence, you're going to just keep your eyes closed and breathe into that higher vibration and let the energy of the chant kind of lift you up into a wide perspective. And even as you work with your breath, see if you can come to a kind of a breath that is so refined that you're breathing, but you can barely hear that breath. It's so fine. And with your eyes closed, just let your eyes turn up in your head. Just to, keep your eyes closed, but turn your eyes up. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes, just notice just the feelings in the body, the quality of that high vibration. And because you want to be able to come back to it when you kind of become dense. And I find that when I connect myself to people who are kind of living from that high vibration, then it helps me to reinforce it or to attune myself to that vibration. And even when
Give each other a tune-up
yes,
when we meet.
even when I look at the news, and I sort of feel like it's bringing me down, and then I read something that's so inspiring about somebody who is kind of doing the good work, holding that high vibration, and I want to connect myself to them, and it really helps, to sort of like bring my attention there instead of sort of being sort of pulled into a place where my attention gets drawn into the challenges. So I want to acknowledge the challenge and then choose to turn myself towards, like, connect myself with those who are doing the work of peace and justice and revolutionary optimism. So, and then I want to notice kind of what gets in the way. And often there are certain, habits of the mind that I can notice and I get pulled into. And I want to be able to kind of learn kind of strategies of what do I do when I get caught. So I wanted to look at this next practice, which I call it heart reflections, and it says Imru vilvavchem, which is the conversation that I have inside my heart, not my head. And I am, in order to make room for the God flow to pour through me, what's necessary is that I learn how to come to some stillness inside me. Because, like, when I'm in that place of tumult, it's like, God can't even find me. It feels like I'm just like running around inside myself, and I'm not available to the God flow, really.
And that's why we meditate twice a day. Once just doesn't even do it. It's got to be at least twice a day.
So,
There's too much going on.
So
Get back to that still point.
This practice is a kind of a map, a journey towards that stillness. And the journey for me goes from the head to the heart to stillness. And that's, so Imru vilvavchem, when I say that, I'm talking about taking this conversation that's in the head and first bringing it into my heart, bringing the energy into the heart. That usually just kind of whoa, kind of like my brain that's always trying to figure everything out and plan the next move for me and everybody else.
In the whole world.
Yes. So I want to let go of that tumult in the head, and first come into the heart, and from there it feels like it's much easier to find the place of stillness, this domu place, which is the quiet, the stillness, and a spaciousness inside that allows for the possibility for the divine flow to pour through me. And there are times that I've woken up in the middle of the night with my head, filled with things. And I just chant this chant silently, not to wake you up or nothing.
Oh, I appreciate that. So thoughtful.
So I chant this chant to remind myself to take all of that head energy, bring it into the heart, and from there go into stillness and then go back to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
But that stillness is kind of a prerequisite to allowing myself to being kind of touched or infused with the divine flow.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'd like to do is we do this practice that we're creating a kind of a groove inside us, a pathway, so that the next time we get caught up in our head stuff, we'll find the pathway to the heart, and from the heart, we'll find a pathway to stillness.
Imru, vilvavchem, mish'kavchem. Imru, vilvavchem, mish'kavchem. Tomu, 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 selah. Tomu, 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 selah. Imru, vilvavchem, mish'kavchem. Imru, vilvavchem, mish'kavchem. Tomu, 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 selah. Tomu, 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 selah. Imru, vilvavchem, mish'kavchem. Imru, vilvavchem, mish'kavchem. Tomu, 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 selah. Tomu, tomu, selah. Imru, vilvavchem, mish'kavchem. Imru, vilvavchem, mish'kavchem. Tomu, tomu, selah. Tomu,
selah. I invite you to keep your eyes closed. Put your hand on your heart. Imagine breathing into the heart. Just very gently. Taking all of that head energy, putting it into the heart where it can be refined. The heart is a refinery of energy. Keeping your attention on the breath in the heart. Just a couple more minutes of heart breathing. Every time the heart comes into the breath comes into the heart expands a little bit to receive it. Every time the breath comes out of the heart, there's a bit of more radiance to your being. So receiving life into the heart and becoming radiant on the out-breath. And it feels like the more that we can center our attention in the heart, the less we are vulnerable to head trips. Sort of stay in that heart energy. And then the challenge is then, can I live from there? Not be where I am living from the heart. And it's so different. It's that's your place of wisdom, the place of connection.
It's the high heart of compassion.
And the healing of all of it, yeah.
Yeah, it's that high heart, higher frequency.
So again, let's just take a look around the KZOOM room and just connect ourselves again to everybody who's supporting you in your practice.
Doing it together.
Yeah. I don't know if this is. There we go. There we go. I always feel like I want to make that connection. Feel the garden that we are. Feel your support. And I want to do one more practice, which is the Shehechiyanu practice, which I call a meditation on this moment. And it feels like this moment is kind of the gateway to the infinite. It's and I think about Jacob when he says this is, wakes up from his dream and of the ladder to the heavens, and he says this is none other than the house of God. This is the gate of heaven.
This is the gate of heaven.
And so when I think about, the syllogism of that, if this is the house of God and the gate of heaven, it means this very moment is the house of God, and the house of God is the gate of heaven, which is the gate to the infinite. So the more present we can be in this very moment, receiving the gift of this moment, the more present we are in this moment, the more that the doors of the infinite kind of open up to us. And it's almost counterintuitive sometimes, because we want to reach out for what's out there somewhere. And, becoming more and more present actually is what opens those doors. That's my faith. That's true. So, and that when we are making, praying for peace in this world, we go inside and find it here, in this very moment, and then kind of connect out from that place of our own domo place. So this moment is the gateway, really. And so we don't want to miss it. Don't want to miss this moment. And the only reason we miss this moment is because we go into our heads, right? So I look at this quote from about mystical consciousness. Mystical consciousness is an intentional state of intense, highly sensory awareness that dissolves the veil of thought. To reveal the presence of the divine as reality itself.
Ooh, I like that. Let's write that down.
So just be our practice. And whenever I do the Shehechiyanu practice, I always have a sense of like, oh, my whole life has led me to this moment, and this moment which has never happened before and will never happen again. Can I open to it? And
You're right here, right now, with you.
Yeah. And the English words that I add, oh mystery. It's like when I say oh mystery, it's my name for God, and I'm turning inside me towards that mystery. So I'm not talking about it, I'm turning towards that mystery, and I'm addressing that mystery. It's you alone, grace unfolding. You are the one who is bringing me home through this moment, through this very moment.
Okay.
Do it. Ready?
Shehechiyanu, the King Imru, the Elyon, lazman, haZeh, Shehechiyanu, the King Imru, the Elyon, lazman, haZeh. Oh, mystery, grace unfolding. Oh, miracle, it's you alone. Oh, mystery, grace unfolding. Oh, miracle, who brings us home. Shehechiyanu. lazman Shehechiyanu grace unfolding, oh miracle, it's you alone. Oh mystery, grace unfolding,
lazman haZeh
Shehechiyanu, the Shehechiyanu, lazman haZeh Shehechiyanu, the Shehechiyanu, lazman haZeh. Oh mystery, grace unfolding, oh miracle, it's you alone. Oh mystery, grace unfolding, oh miracle, who brings us home. Shehechiyanu, the lazman haZeh Shehechiyanu, the lazman haZeh. Mystery, grace unfolding, oh miracle, it's you alone. Oh mystery, grace unfolding, lazman haZeh
grace
unfolding, lazman haZeh.
So what a blessing to practice together in this KZOOM community. And I just want to ask you if you received something from this practice and you want to go to the website and give a little donation in honor of what you have received, and gratefully accepted. I'm going to